Welcome back. This lesson is about the scams that go straight for your wallet, and these are the ones that can really hurt, because by the time you realize what happened, your money is often already gone. But I'm going to give you a couple of simple rules today that will stop nearly every one of these cold. Let's start with the most important rule in this entire course. Listen close. No real company and no real government agency will ever ask you to pay with gift cards. Never. Not the IRS, not your electric company, not the police, not Microsoft, not Amazon. Nobody legitimate, not a single one. So the moment anyone on the phone, in an email, in a text, tells you to go buy gift cards and read them the numbers off the back, you already know 100% that it's a scam. There's no exception to this. Just hang up. The same goes for wire transfers and those money apps where they want you to send money to someone you don't know. Once that money's sent, it's gone. There's no getting it back, which is exactly why scammers love it. Now let me walk you through the common ones so you recognize them. First, the fake government call. This is the IRS. You owe back taxes, and if you don't pay today, the sheriff is coming to arrest you. It's frightening on purpose, but the real IRS sends letters in the mail. They don't call you up demanding gift cards. So that fear is fake. Second, and this is the cruelest one, the grandkid scam. The phone rings, and it's a panicked voice. Grandma, I'm in trouble. I've been in an accident, or I'm in jail and I need bail money. Please don't tell mom and dad. They're counting on your love for your family to make you act before you think. And nowadays, scammers can even fake a voice to sound like someone you know. So here's your rule for that one. Stop and check. Hang up the phone, then call your grandchild or their parents directly on the number you already have for them. Almost every single time, you'll find them safe at home with no idea any of this was happening. Real emergencies survive a 5-minute phone call to check. Scams do not. Third, the romance and friendship scams. Someone you've gotten close to online who you've never actually met in person, who eventually needs money for an emergency, a plane ticket, a medical bill. If you've never met them face to face and they're asking for money, that's your red flag. So let me give you the whole defense in one piece. Anytime money is involved, ask yourself 3 quick questions. 1, did this come at me out of nowhere? 2, are they rushing me or scaring me? And 3, do they want gift cards, a wire, or money sent some way I can't take back? If the answer to those is yes, slow all the way down. That pause, that 10-minute breather where you call someone you trust, that's the single most powerful thing you can do. And please, hear me on this. If one of these ever gets you, you are not foolish. These are professional criminals who do this all day long, and they target good, trusting, generous people. There's no shame in it. The best thing you can do is talk to someone, your bank, your family, or me. Coming up next, we'll make passwords simple, an easy way to keep your accounts locked up tight without the headache. I'll see you in the next one. I'm John with Mountain Home Computer Repair.
Mountain Home Computer Repair. We reboot the chaos.